Well, we want to welcome you to another episode of Cooking in the Community Kitchen, where we share and cook delicious recipes and we just simply cook from the heart. So my name is Judy Anderson, and it is a pleasure to have Miriam Fath, one of the Calgary cooking facilitators, with me today, and we're just going to cook the taste of spring. So we're starting out with the savory crepe, and Miriam is going to share some beautiful technique that she has learned in cooking school, and I'm going to be a little bit of your sous chef. So you've got a nice little omelet pan. Now, do you prefer using an omelet pan rather than like a crepe pan as such that is usually inverted?
I do that.
Yes, okay.
Thank you.
And is it just because it's less messy, or what's the reason behind?
Yeah, I like how it keeps it in one shape.
Okay.
And we can control that.
Okay,
Yeah.
Perfect. And then, so please note that Miriam is putting the batter starting in the middle of the pan, and then she's going to let it kind of flow out to the edges. And we will give you also the ingredients for the crepe as we go along here. We always want to be very mindful and thank our produce sponsor, H&W Produce, right here on 32nd Avenue for their generosity in supporting our filming. I've washed it, I've trimmed it. I am going to make just a small mark on the tips or the base of the asparagus, because I find whether you're going to grill this, microwave it, or poach it, by having that little bit of a slit in the bottom, it just helps bring the water up into sometimes what can be the hard stalk or whatever, or stems of the asparagus. So I'm literally going to pop them into the boiling water for about 3 minutes. And then I've prepared a cold water bath to stick them in right after that. What we're going to add is a 1/4 cup of mixed herbs, and it can be just a little bit, whatever you want. We've got parsley, tarragon, and a little bit of sage, I believe. And so we're just going to put those items in with our batter, and that's what's going to make it beautiful and savory. Are you flipping it up in the air and going to do a whole show for us, or no? Not today. Okay. You'll have to watch a future episode then to watch Miriam flip the crepes. Or maybe it'll be pizza dough or something like that, right? Yeah. You know, I think cooking is all about having fun too. We know that we're cooking for the love of, for our community, where we cook for our staff on filming days, and it's just a wonderful time to connect with each other on a little different scale. So I think you've got it there, girl. Our crepe batter, Miriam has 1 1/4 cups of flour. We did use the gluten-free, the Bob Red Mills 1-to-1. We've got 3 eggs. We've got 1 1/4 cups of whole milk. And we've got about 1/2 teaspoon of salt. And then our fat is about 1/4 cup of butter that has been melted. And we also have 1/4 cup of chopped herbs. And this time we have parsley, we've got a little bit of tarragon, and then we had a little bit of thyme. Look at that. I think you will agree it looks like perfection. Well done. And I think I'm ready to pull my asparagus out. We've had them in the water for about that 3 minutes. And we're just going to put them in our cold water bath then, so that it will stop the cooking, because we don't want them to look all brown, etc., when we go to serve them inside of our crepe. And tell me about the first time maybe you made crepes.
Well, I'm a pancake girl.
Oh,
but I love
all
crepes
right.
as well. Yeah, but
Me
yeah.
too. I like pancakes.
Yeah, no, crepes are amazing. Yeah, and very nice to make.
Right.
And very
And do you
easy.
prefer the savory ones or do you like the sweet?
Well, you introduced the savory ones to me, so I appreciate that. I was only used to the sweet ones.
Okay,
Now
all
I
right.
think I love that recipe.
Okay, well, perfect. Well, we like to also make the ingredients simple and affordable. We're obviously encouraging people to use the ingredients from the Good Food Box, but also not to make it that if there are some missing ingredients that we have in our recipe, included in the recipe, that it is still affordable.
Yeah, and we're good.
Very good.
Awesome. Perfect. Thank you, Judy.
So Miriam and I then now have the privilege of working together, and we're going to assemble our chicken and asparagus crepes. So we all sometimes have to push that easy button. And so we are going to start with a store-bought roasted chicken. And we're going to just take the chicken, and if you want to be super creative, obviously you can keep some of the bones and maybe turn that into chicken soup. But we're going to just do a simple, remove the skin, chop up our chicken, and then we're ready to roll, right? Okay. Tell me there isn't really a wrong way to do this. Okay. All right. I like lots of sauce, whether it's on my spaghetti sauce or whatever. I would tell you that sauce is my thing. Is that about enough, or would you like another little tiny piece? I could chop this up. All right. So Miriam then is just going to add a little bit more of the bechamel just onto the top of our chicken and our asparagus. And then she's going to roll that baby up and put it in our casserole dish. This is also where the crepes really shine, right? Because you see the beautiful colors, you're going to have great texture, and excellent. Away we go. So we are going to assemble these. And as we said before, this recipe will make about 16 of these 4-inch crepes. And you know, if it's your first time, maybe you'll only get 12 out of the batch because some of them look a little bit as disfigured or whatever, but we won't worry about that. It isn't about perfection. I think it is about, again, cooking with the heart and the love. And your guests are going to just really appreciate that you've made something that looks beautiful and is going to taste delicious as well. We also talked about when you use or you start with the savory crepe as a base. This is to be really just a starting point, because this could be just really lovely if you wanted to do a little bit of a Greek style. You could do maybe some roasted peppers, maybe still your asparagus, or just the peppers and a little bit of chicken, or peppers and a little feta and a few tomatoes. So it's a really good starting point just to use your creativity as well. And I guess my all-time favorite with crepes is smoked salmon. And so maybe as a cold crepe with a little bit of cream cheese, some smoked salmon, a few little capers, roll that up, and you've got what I think would be just an absolutely beautiful hors d'oeuvre. Well, it's always such a pleasure to bring you delicious recipes, and we hope that you will try these out and give us some feedback. And I thank you so much for all your help and all your expertise in making today happen. So we say bon appetito. And for this and all other recipes, please check out our website as ckpyyc.ca/recipes.